Welcome back. This is going to be a pretty short video. So 3.4, section 3.4, we're pretty much going to continue from where 3.3 ended, right? We got introduced to the IQR, right, as well as Q1, Q2, Q3, and how to find them, with Q2 being the same thing as your median, right? And you find that, right, by getting the median of your data values, right? And your IQR. Remember what the formula for IQR was? For our interquartile range, it is Q3 minus Q1, right? So we're going to go ahead and apply this to box plots, right? We're going to go ahead and apply this to box plots and identifying, right? And there are a few things we're going to identify, right? We're going to identify the minimum value, the Q1, the Q2, or your median, the Q3, the max value, and the IQR, right? So looking at this box plot here, this value here is going to be your minimum value, right? So it's going to be a minimum value of at 200. This here is going to be your max value. Right, that's going to be a max value of 250. This edge, right, the left edge of the box, that's going to be what? What do we think that's going to be? That's going to be Q1. The outer edge of your box, all right, what do we think that's going to be? It's going to be our Q3 at 240. And that vertical line on the box, right there, that's going to be our Q2 or our median, right? And that's going to be 230, right? And the only one you would have to compute would be your IQR, right? Which we said is Q3 minus Q1, with Q3 being 240 minus 210, which gives me 30, right? So these are going to be the values that I'm looking for. Right. Let's go ahead and apply this to a real problem, right? No, not a real problem, but a where we had to compute things, right? When we have to find Q1, Q2, Q3 ourselves, and not just right, from visual representation from the graph. So, right, identify the 5-number summary and find the IQR, right? So the 5-number summary, it's pretty much similar to what we did, but the definitions are a bit different, right? Low, right, this means min. Q1 is still Q1. Median, right, that's the same thing as min Q2. Q3 is still Q3. And then high, right? High would just be my max value. And once I find that, I can go ahead and make a box plot. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to find the IQR, right? So the first things first is I'm just going to get the values how they are, right? No. We can't do that. We said we need to arrange these in ascending order, right? It's going to be 433 and is there one more? Yes, there is 469. Okay, there we go. Right. Let's find my Q2. Right. Let me shave these off. I can shave this one off. I can take that one off. Leaving me with just 273. Right. Leaving me with just 273. So this value right there, that would be my Q2. Right. That'll be 273. Right. That'll be 273. Now, since the center value was my Q2, that means anything below it are going to be where you're going to locate your Q1, right? So that means you're only going to be looking at these values right there. You're not going to take 273 into consideration anymore because we know that's Q2, right? That is Q2. So looking at these three left values, right, 102, 103, and 251, I'm going to go ahead and find the median of those values, which happens to be, right, if you shave this one off and you take that one off, it leaves me with 103. So that means Q1 equals 103. And I'm going to do the same thing with the right-hand side, right? I don't want to look at that 273 because I know that's Q2. I'm going to look at just 3, and I'm going to get the middle value, right? There's going to be no average like the previous section. So that means you take exactly what's there, 433. So that's going to be Q3, right? That's going to be 433, right? Pretty straightforward, right? And to go ahead and find my low, that's the lowest value I have in my data, right? That is going to be 102, right? That's the one right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and find my high, right? And our high is 469. And last but not least, right, let's go ahead and find IQR, right? Find IQR. That is Q3 minus Q1, right? Q3 minus Q1. So that's going to be 433 minus 103. Right, what does that give me? It gives me 330. Very nice. Now I have everything that I need, right? Let's go ahead and make that box plot. Let's go ahead and make that box plot. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Oh, we're over here. Right there, all right? My lowest value is 103, so I'll mark that as 103. My max value, right, that is my high, that is 469, right? Right, what would this middle value here be, right? Let's find the median of those two, right? What do we think that's going to be? Right, this ends up being our 286. 286 is a point of reference. Let's see, what else can I plot? Let's plot. I'm sorry, this is 102. That's my low. 102 is there. 103 is there. 469 is my high. We'll say 433 is about here. All right, we'll say 433 is about there. And then we'll say Q2 is about here, right? Pretty close to 286. So that is 273. Right. So generally, when it comes to these, I want to draw my box first, right? So that's Q1, which is 103. All right. So we'll say something like that. All right. And then let's go ahead and locate Q3. Q3 to Q1. Then, let's go ahead and box that up from there to there. That is my Q1 and my Q3. And we say this split, right? This is going to be 273, which is my Q2, right? And then we know that 102, right, has a dot here that stretches out this way. And then we know that 469 over there has a dot that connects to Q3. And right there, this is a hand-drawn five-number summary box plot. Something like this is what you would do on the exam, right? This is something I would more than likely give you on test 1, which is, hey, these are these values here. Find the 5-number summary, all right? And we need to remember, ladies and gentlemen, if I were to ask for 5-number summary, I'm not going to say find low Q1, Q2, right? You should already have notes what that means, right? And it's a given, right? I'd say something, find the 5-number summary and the IQR, right? So we know, okay, I got to find Q1, Q2, Q3. Q2 is median and my low and my high, all right? So I want you to manually draw something like this. So this covers section 3.4. Like I said, it was a continuation of 3.3. If you have any questions, let me know by email. and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. And remember, these assignments are due by the due date, right? There are no extensions. So please check your calendar, and let's keep track of all of our assignments, right? So we can all turn in all of our assignments on time. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.